Hello children, good morning. Welcome to 6th Standard English. This is Unit 2 Supplementary Reader. Lesson name Brought to Books. Already I taught you the part 1. This is part 2, page number 110. I might as well as be a sack of cement. He became in a grave voice. How I am treated. Magesh never packs me the night before, as all sensible children do, but leaves it will till very last moment. Then naturally there isn't any time to do anything but cram everything in anyhow. Very pain everything in anyhow. With the result, neither my friends inside nor I'm happy. Your Honor, peeped a small voice. I also want to say something. Justice Mathematics looked carefully and found that the voice belonged to a small notebook, much in the same condition as others. All right, he nodded. Please come to my witness box. The younger master notebook marched to the witness box and took the oath. Your Honor, it has become a regular practice, and I don't know how long I will be able to bear it. He stopped, all choked up. Do go on, prompt Justice Mathematics gently. The master notebook got hold over himself and continued. It started a few weeks back. Magesh was solving some problems in the mathematics. One of them was tougher than others and he failed to solve it. There is many tough sums are there, so he cannot able to solve it. Can you imagine how he vented his anger? Well, he threw him against the wall. A shock wave rent the courtyard and everybody started talking at once. Justice Mathematics was red and with anger as he banged the hammer loudly, and you could see that he was wishing that the table was Magesh. Magesh, meanwhile, he stared at his boots. Was he really that cruel? He felt really ashamed of himself. I intensely dislike such children who do not take proper care of their children's books. Justice Mathematics said in a serious voice, all the while eyeing Magesh sternly, very disciplinedly. However, his court is different from others' court. Here the punishment is decided by the victims and we decide by majority if the verdicts are more than one. Very judgment. Verdicts means judgment. He looked at all the bed raggled. What is the meaning of bed raggled? Wet by rain, mud or it's clumsy. And books and the notebooks, pencils and pencil box and the school bag in the coat. Then he turned look at Magesh. Each and every one of them is terrible in anger, very bad in anger. Magesh trembled in his shoes. Let us trash him first and then throw him against the wall as he threw me. This was a master notebook, his voice chill with fury. What is the meaning of chill? Loud, furry, very violent person. No, no, let us all bite him and let him see how it feels to be treated. This obviously was Mr. Pencil Box, very clearly. He became so agitated that he once again opened himself and spilled some more pencil shaving on the floor. Agitated, calm. I suggested dragging him around the courtroom into the dozen times will be a good punishment, said Mr. Schoolbag. Why don't we all punish, jump onto himself until he yells for mercy, exclaimed Mr. Geography, rubbing his hands in anticipation. You know what is meaning of anticipation? Waiting or excitement. Hell, shout. Hells, what a hell means? Shout. Agitated, shake up. Very common, shake up. Why don't we all do this? This appeal do all of them and even Justify Mathematics got up from his chair and joined the gang. He wants to join in that gang. Menacingly, they all advanced towards Magesh, who looked around frantically for someone to run out. Somehow he hid. Nothing. There was no place to run to. The mob was almost upon him when a soft voice rose above the frightening silence. You know what is the meaning of menacingly? Slowly, very back, frantically, nervously, very nervously, he was doing someone to run. I say, stop it, please do to stop. Amazed, everybody turned around. Even Magesh opened his eyes and cracked with his stuff shut in fright. Then the Petitite Mr. English rose from his seat and spoke to Justice Mathematics in a firm voice. Petite, what is the meaning of petite? Very small and tiny. Magesh looked at her in admiration. He could have hugged her. She was one of who had been treated most shamefully by him and looked at her. Standing staunchly. What is the meaning of staunchly? Foundation or supporters by him. The others too saw him reason and slowly backed off, agreeing to give Magesh a second chance. Magesh, see that you never ill-treat a book again, was just as mathematics parting shoot. Magesh. A hand started to shake him and he jumped. He was jumping and shook his hand. Had the other changed their minds about not punishing him? Oh, Magesh, do get up. You will be late for school. Slowly, Magesh opened his eyes. He was sleeping and he was opened his eyes. Why, he was in his bed. Yes, there was battered back on the floor. You know what is the meaning of battered? Bad use. Floor. The books half on the floor and other was stuffed in the bag. Something in was the bag and other books was in the outside. But what was this? The English book was lying near the pillow. The English book was near the pillow and seems to be smile at him. Magesh's mother was astonished to see him rushing through the crows and then sitting down to glue and cover this English book that every morning she was to think. Pack up this, astonished, very surprised and wonder. And she was seeing the crows and then crows very work and task. This was a very daily work he was to do, English book. And that was the morning. Next year, Magesh Kumar got the prize for the best looked after books. So this was the lesson, children. This lesson was written by Madhumita Gupta. So thank you, children. Bye. See you.